Tonight, an investigation into how Blue Cross Blue Shield North Carolina priced HIV medications has ended without penalties for the company. The insurer was accused of violating the Federal Affordable Care Act. WRAL health reporter Grace Haber spoke with the insurer and shares why those behind the initial complaint say they think more should have been done.
In December of 2022, two advocacy groups filed a federal complaint accusing the insurer of charging more for HIV medications in a way that's known as adverse tiering. It can disproportionately affect minorities more likely to be prescribed those kinds of medications. After the complaint, but before a federal investigation began this past October, the insurer moved those drugs to lower tiers. And because of that, the federal government now says no disciplinary action will be taken.
We file a complaint, we look forward to receiving something, and yet we get basically a slap on the wrist, if that.
Valeria Levy is the head of the North Carolina AIDS Action Network, one of the agencies behind the initial complaint. She says she's glad members now pay less, but says the lack of punishment could leave the door open for issues with other insurers.
The job of the commissioner is to catch this before it happens. I don't want to say it's reckless, but it is, because these are people's lives that depend on this medication.
In a statement to WRAL News, Blue Cross Blue Shield North Carolina says the decision to re-tier the drugs came as part of a regular review process last year. As a result, the company says some members may have lower out-of-pocket costs. The insurer went on to say it stands against discrimination of any kind, adding it works with state and federal regulators to ensure plans are in compliance with the law each year.
The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of Civil Rights investigated the matter. The regulator says the insurer denies ever using a discriminatory plan and that the drugs were classified into tiers based on cost and effectiveness. Grace Haber, WRAL News.